Vanakkam, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. So we have people from US, we have people from Australia, we have people from Malaysia, of course. All right. So my name is s.meyyappa. All right, Uru Vrachale, and I'm based in Shah Alam now. All right. So it's a pleasure to see all of you in Picnic with Panic Series 25. Yes, Series 25. So இதை முதல்ல ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது I thought of starting with public speaking skills, sharing my knowledge on public speaking. So all my journey and experience. Then அப்புறம் என்ன சஜஷன் வந்துச்சுன்னா சரி let's start with inviting people. மற்ற பேச்சாளர்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு they are specialists, they are நிபுணத்துவம் பெற்றவங்க. So their achievements, யார் சாதிச்சிருக்காங்களோ அவங்க achievement அவங்க ஃபீல்டில். So let's invite them and share their knowledge. So we had a lot of speakers, throughout this journey. Okay, until the series 24, we have people from US, Australia, we have people from Singapore, okay, India, and also Malaysia. So we had people from different countries, also different generations. Okay, we had people from 2 series, we had people from 3 series, 4 series, until 7, 8 series, right? So different genre. And கலைத்துறை சேர்ந்தவங்க, விளையாட்டுத்துறை சேர்ந்தவங்க. So இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய field expertise. So we had a lot of people. So it's fantastic. So either சம்பந்தப்பட்டு the last when I started this MCO, lot of lockdown and stuff. So என்னாச்சுன்னா lot of digital marketing, people selling online. Okay, online business started booming. Okay, even deliveries and stuff, people started ordering online. So இந்த online சம்பந்தப்பட்ட business இல்ல or transaction or something related to that. So அதை பத்தி நான் பேச்சாளர் தேடி இருந்தேன். So that's where I got to know these 2 sisters. Okay, so today's speakers, we have 2 sisters, siblings. So it's quite norm to have people with having a family and then they manage the whole group of family, right, or the whole group of business. Okay, but it's very rare to see same siblings or the same brothers or sisters doing the same type of business. Okay, but nevertheless today we have people or the speakers who have achieved doing online business, all right, doing the same type of business, all right, and they have reached not within their own location, also across the border. So அதனால தான் நீங்க உள்ள தலைப்பு பாத்தீங்கன்னா beauty beyond border. Okay, so they have gone off the border, right? So it's fantastic. So who are the speakers? The first speaker we have is of course Dr. Lavanya. All right, she is the founder of Erista Jewel Box, all right, Malaysia. And the next speaker we have is her sister Theivanai Lavanya, who is the so-called co-founder of Erista Jewel Box USA. Right, so we have sisters and they're going to share with us all the experience, their journey and stuff. All right, so before I move on with the session, do take note, if you want to ask any question, you can during the question answer session you can always unmute yourself and ask question, or you can put it in the chat box. All right, or if you want to ask direct questions, also fine, no problem. All right, but while the session is going on, kindly mute yourself. All right, but you can turn on your camera, that's fine, no problem. All right, so let's start the session. So let's welcome Lavanya and also Theivanai to the stage, the virtual stage, I mean.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. All right. Thank you. So let's start with the founder itself, Dr. Lavanya. All right. So, நீங்க வந்து முதல்ல dentist, but how come from dentist now you came into this business? So maybe can you just share with us, how did you get into this?
Okay, I started this in 2015 April, Tamil New Year modu. Why I started was because I always wanted to do something other than my professional job. I wanted to explore something else. So appo vandu I was looking into what my sister was doing. Actually, before all this, Theivanai has been doing something for the past, I don't know how many years before her. I think after her first child, she started. So she inspired me to start. She never told me, but I was always inspired by her. So she was doing robotic Legos in the US. So I started looking up for robotic Legos to start here in Malaysia. Ana inga vandu I couldn't do it because the whole franchise was bought by a Chinese guy. So it was all by them already. So we anga US la vera madri anybody can do it. அந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. இங்க அந்த மாதிரி இல்ல. So then I was thinking what to do. And then I have another very good friend of mine. He's also a dentist. And he's a dancer. He's a classical dancer. So probably the little bit of classical dancer that I am, எனக்கு jewelries na romba pidikum since I was young. So I was thinking, then we thought, okay, why not we try this? அப்படின்னு ஆரம்பிச்சது. We started it off for fun and casually.
All right. Oh, great. Okay, so just as a casual start, now it became like a main part of the business. So it's fantastic, and happy to know that your sister is your inspiration. All right, so great. So let me go back to your inspiration, your role model, Theivanai. So how did you started on this?
Okay. As for Erista USA, it's because of Erista in Malaysia. She already started everything, and it was like you said, it was going beyond borders. So she wanted to expand to different regions. So then, since I was already living here, it made sense for me to start here. And I was always, like she said, I was already in the business line. So to start another business I didn't have to think too much about it, since I was already doing something else before this.
Oh, all right. That's fantastic. So I can already see Theivanai is like a mini entrepreneur itself, because she started one business, now going on to another one. Wow, it's fantastic. Expanding horizon. That's great.
It's something that I wanted to do that because I wanted to be my own boss, because I would be able to set my own times instead of having a 9 to 5 job and then sending the kids to a daycare or a babysitter. I'm able to keep them with me and do this at the same time, right? So that's the reason I went into business. Yeah.
Wow, great. So yeah, the tagline is "Be your own boss," BYOB. So that's great. All right, fantastic. So continuing with that, Theivanai, you said you have 3 kids, right? And you're at home. How do you manage your time? You have 2 business, come 3 kids.
Okay, wow. Sorry, I had now I moved.
Okay.
So the previous business, it was called Bricks for Kids, and I used to teach kids to build things with Legos and robotics, and it's a franchise that is within a region. So it was in New Jersey. I bought that franchise, and then I moved recently during COVID. In the midst of COVID, we moved to Texas to be closer to family. So I had to sell the business. So I sold it, and then so now I only have Erista right now.
Oh, all right. That's fantastic. Wow. This reminds me of, the business tycoons. They always create a business, they sell the business, they make money, and then they invest in other business. Wow.
It's அந்த அளவுக்குலாம் இல்ல, ஏதோ என்னால முடிஞ்சது.
Great. So to Dr. Lavanya, you are a dentist.
Lavanya கூப்பிடுங்க. Let's have it a bit too formal.
All right, no problem. Okay, Lavanya, you are a dentist. So you got a so-called 9 to 5 job, but at the same time you have to manage this. So how do you divide your time, your family, business, and your profession?
Dividing time is quite challenging, but I keep doing. Whenever I have time, I keep doing. So between work and home, and the journey, okay, I need to do the parcels, I go drop parcels. And of course, my husband and my dad supports me a lot. So usually all the accounts, the kanaku, everything is taken care by my dad. And then sometimes if I'm too busy with work, or if I have my other stuff to do, my husband will help me with the parcels and dropping them, picking it up and all that. And I get part-timers to help me on and off. So it's always I have to plan ahead. Okay, so you have to plan ahead so that every day is different.
Okay. All right. So 2 things I can learn from this. One is family support. So kandipa, Lavanya's husband is there, Lavanya's dad is there, to support. And of course planning, இன்னைக்கு என்ன பண்ண போறோம், so at least you plan. So that's great. All right, so you know what you're heading towards. That's fantastic. So Theivanai, back to you. What were the challenges that you faced along this journey, when you started this Erista Jewel Box USA?
Okay, so Erista Jewel Box USA is fairly new. We actually started it, you would not believe it, on March of 2020 when the world went crazy. Okay, so I was coming back from Malaysia. We decided to start this, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go to all these Diwali fairs. I'm going to tell people I'm here. I'm going to meet so many people. And then I came to this point where I cannot meet anybody. Okay, I'm stuck at home. So that's when I had to learn about social media, how to market on social media. So it's something completely new, because previously with Bricks for Kids, I worked with so many people and marketing and getting clients. So talking to people is not a difficulty for me. I can go and talk to people. But when you're trying to sell something or promote something where you're not able to talk to that person, that's where the challenge is. So whatever you want to say, you have to say it through social media, where you have to attract people just by pictures and what you say. So that was the challenge. So we're still learning it. Still learning it.
Correct. Agree. Yeah. So different platforms. So even myself, as a speaker, I'm so used to having a stage, having audience, speaking in front of people. Suddenly now I'm just looking at the camera. And looking at the camera, my eye contact is to be straight towards the camera. That's already a challenge, like a newscaster. So like what Theivanai shared, it's a new challenge for all of us with the online platform and stuff. Yeah, agree with that. So, Lavanya, you want to add to that? What were the challenges that you faced when you initially started this business?
A lot of challenges are there from the all goes back. நான் எங்க இருந்து ஜாமான் எடுக்கிறேன், who I got cheated so many times. People, they promise something, they give me something else. It'll பாதி இது உடைஞ்சு வரும், and then like you just can't not sell broken things. You have to learn how to fix it. You have to know the better. They will sell just they sell you the cheaper product for a more expensive price. And then நம்ம இங்க இருந்துகிட்டு ஊர்ல இருந்து வாங்கினா of course we'll get cheated. So I had to read up, do up, and do some experiments, try to know the product better. So அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Our platform is basically like Facebook, Instagram, and Instagram. Every time the algorithm changes, you have to keep learning it, reading it, watching it. Every time they introduce some new features, so that is quite challenging to be consistent.
All right. That's great. So yeah, it's really inspiring to hear what you have shared. It's not a smooth journey, I would say. So நிறைய தடங்கள்லாம் தாண்டி தான் வந்திருக்கீங்க. So and you have grown your business. So it's fantastic. And going into something which you don't know and you made it happen. So that's great. All right. So before we move on with the discussions, we're having interesting discussions here. So the session is being recorded. So I will actually upload this into YouTube later today or tomorrow morning. So not to worry. And for those who have any other questions, you can always put it in the chat box, or later you can unmute and ask yourself. All right. So for those who have Instagram account, you can always search for this Erista Jewel Box, all right, or Erista Jewel Box USA. All right. So you can get to know more about the products that they are selling. Okay. So let's move on with the discussion today. Coming back to you, Lavanya, நீங்க வந்து ஒரு dentist. So let's say if you were given a choice, would you do this business full time?
I would say no, because I still very much enjoy my profession. எனக்கு பல்லு புடுங்கறது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். Different happiness. என்னால ஒரே விஷயத்தை வந்து ரொம்ப நேரம் செய்ய முடியாது. I'll get bored. So I need to keep myself entertained. So I like the balance. I'm trying to balance. I'm still struggling, but I like to have both my professions.
Okay, so
I like
this what you call a multi-disciplinary person or multi-talented person. You can do different things at one time, so that's great. All right, so it's not that you must forgo your profession. So we have learned that you can still manage your time and carry on with the profession.
Wait for the next parents.
Great, that's good. So coming back to you, Theivanai, in the business it has been already probably like 16 months or 17 months since you started this business. Yeah. So if something has changed you when you started this business, personally you have changed, or you have developed, or you have upgraded yourself, what is that change that you can see in yourself?
That I learned a lot of what faults I have, that what I need to change. I'm not sure if I've actually changed. I won't be honest if I said yes, I changed. Oh, I haven't changed. There's a lot of things that I still have to change. I have to be. It's like things I can do it if I put in a little bit more effort. I would definitely be able to do it. That sort of thing. Yeah, I need to be more consistent, and also I've met a lot of people on social media. I've made a lot of new friends. That has changed. I never expected that I would make friends with people that I've never met or I don't know, and they are very helpful. There's a whole Instagram community out there who, of course, you can get there are bad people out there too, but then there is also very good people who help each other. Yeah, that was a nice change.
Okay. Actually, just to add that, just to let you all know, Theivanai and me came from the same university.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And so I knew Theivanai probably like 25, 30 years ago. Yeah,
Very
since
long time.
yeah, very long
Very
time.
long time. Yeah.
And something that I can see the change in her for the past 16 months,
Oh,
as I said, since
really?
she started, is she does TikTok videos or the Instagram videos, right?
Oh,
Which that is something which is different from Theivanai 20 years ago.
correct, correct.
So I never seen her like dancing or doing like funny characters and stuff, on the video. But that's something which I've seen her changed. So that's from outside view. So that's great.
Yeah,
It
that,
was
that that's true. Like I've never put myself out there. I always just scroll and see what people do, but I've never actually put myself out there. And then yeah, now I'm starting to do that. Yes.
great, great. That's fantastic. So yeah, Lavanya, if something that has changed in you, or you have seen the changes in you since you started the business, what would that be?
Mm, probably consistency. Have to be. I was never consistent. Oh, பண்ணுவோம் அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. You have to do, you have to do it. Then only you will get the result. If not, if I take a break for 1 week, that means 1 week I'm not going to do any business. There's no way you have a break, it will fall.
Correct. Agree.
From my
Yep,
experience.
that's right. True. So it's like a cycle, you have to keep cycling. If you stop pedaling, you will fall down. So that's actually was shared by this guy called Hacks, the founder of Hacks, the suite. So, when they were started marketing, one of the customers said, why are you still marketing when you're already popular with the Hacks suite? So this is what the founder said. It's like a cycle. He came back to the cycle. You have to still continue pedaling, and the consistency has to be there. Otherwise, people will forget you, and of course, you will fall down. So it's the same. All right, that's great. So தேவானே இப்ப நிறைய பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டோம் சரி பிள்ளைங்க இருக்கு வீட்டை பாத்துக்கோம் பிள்ளைங்களை பாத்துக்கோம் ஓகே லெட்ஸ் டேக் கேர் ஹஸ்பண்ட் ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ் உனக்கு எதுக்கு இந்த வேலை எதுக்கு இந்த பிசினஸ் எல்லாம் போயிட்டு இருக்கு வீட்டுல உட்காந்துட்டு பிள்ளைங்களை பார்த்துட்டு சும்மா இரு this is the mediocre mindset. So what is your advice for the upcoming moms or the young moms out there if they want to come into this business?
I know that you don't want to like என்ன சொல்றது என் பிள்ளைங்க தான் எனக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் நான் வந்து இது பண்ணனா அதனால ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ண முடியாது அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறாங்கல்ல அப்படி கிடையாது if you can manage it you are it's not like there's no working moms in this world right everybody is fine their kids are all fine everything it goes on it's not like நீங்க வந்து 24 hours உங்க பிள்ளைங்களே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கிடையாது so there's always if you want to do something you can always make time for it it's always possible yeah you can if you want to do it you can do it.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
All right. When there's a will, there is a way.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. That's fantastic. So for those young moms out there, or if you have young kids who are going to get married, so not to worry, you can still focus on business or your passion. All right. So coming to Lavanya, இதே similar question. உங்களுக்கு வேலை இருக்கு மாசம் சம்பளம் இருக்கு ஸோ அதை வாங்கிட்டு வீட்டில் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கலாம் and just enjoy with your husband and stuff. உனக்கு எதுக்கு இந்த வேலை எதுக்கு வீணா டைம் செலவழிக்கிற just enjoy yourself. So what is your opinion for people who are doing full profession 9 to 5 job and who want to get into this business, especially girls?
I initially started it thinking it was a passion, it was a hobby, I like jewelries and all that, but during this COVID times I would say I'm grateful I started it. It is like a backup for me. I know that it's savings, it's extra, it's good. So if you any girls, not just girls, anybody for that matter, பண்ணனும் நினைச்சா just start. We don't know what is the path, அது நடக்கும் நடக்காம போகும், but just start. You might start very very small. People might say 100 things. என்கிட்ட நிறைய பேர் சொல்லிருக்காங்க, so many people told உங்க வைஃப் வந்து இப்ப ஜுவல்லரி விக்கிறாங்களாமே டென்டிஸ்ட்ரி பண்றது இல்ல போல. So I'm like whatever, like say whatever. So it's like you just have to do it and start it. அப்புறம் என்ன நடக்குதோ just walk in the journey, அந்த மாதிரி walk in the path.
True. So it's basically you will face obstacles, you just be focused and just move forward. And as per the quote says, rough water creates a good sailor. So அதே மாதிரி தான். So you will face a lot of opinions and stuff, but it was good that Lavanya and Theivanai they were just focused and they achieved it and they are where they are here today. All right, That's great. So, as Lavanya said, Theivanai was her inspiration. So, for Theivanai, who was your inspiration or who motivated you?
Say in generally, not just for Erista, and generally to start a business. When I previously had it, I had I had a very good friend. She was my neighbor, and what happened was, as any immigrant wife to another country, I was just here at home, waiting for my green card, and then don't know what to do. And then we had a kid, and the kid went to school, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go get an IT job. Because everybody at the time, I had a degree in computer science. Everybody got an IT job, so I was like, I was going to go get an IT job. But then my husband said, "There's one IT professional in a family is enough." Okay, if two people go into IT, it's going to be like, everybody's going to be working 24 hours. Why don't you try something else? Go. That's when I had a very good friend. Her name is Usha, and she also was in the same boat as me. Immigrant, new mom, kid went to school. Let's start going to work. And then we both found this. Let's see, why don't we start a business together? So that's when she is the most hardworking, most consistent person that I have ever met. She has gone like places and she's going to even more further places. Yeah, she's very. You can learn. I learned a lot from her. Very inspiring. Yeah.
That's great. So it's good to have such neighbor, who can be your inspiration, who can be your motivation, and whenever you face obstacles and mentally challenged, these people can be there to support you. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great. So Lavanya, you said your sister was one of your inspirations. So is there anyone else who inspired you along the journey?
A lot of them. One of my good friends, like Akka have Usha, I have a friend his name is Dinesh. So Dinesh is also an artist, but he's a dancer, he bakes, he does professional makeup for brides. He's a male, but he does everything that a female does, probably more than what his mom and his wife is doing. So, and he's always consistent, and he's always hardworking. He's like always on the go. Doesn't matter what it is, whether he's cooking or baking or doing makeup or whatever he's doing or pulling out teeth, he's very consistent. Yeah. So he is mine.
Okay, that's great to hear that. So continuing to that, with the title Beauty Beyond Borders. So I know, Lavanya, you have sold not only within Malaysia but also across Malaysia. So what were the countries that you have done the business or transactions?
Malaysia, Singapore, US, Norway. The weird countries would be probably Norway, Colombia,
Wow.
parts in Europe. But
Okay.
just 1-2 orders.
Okay, that's great. Okay, going into South America, especially like Colombia, it's already an achievement. That's fantastic. So how did you get that so-called idea to go outside the border or beyond the border? Maybe Lavanya, you want to share?
That one I have to thank my husband for it, because we took a sabbatical for a year and we traveled the world for about 9 months. So we covered about 70. So அங்க நாங்க நிறைய பேரை பார்த்தோம், நிறைய பேரோட பேசினோம், we learned their culture, and we noticed that the world is so big but we are so small. So there was a lot of things that I learned. அப்போ build பண்ண reputation, I told them about business, then they were interested. So that's how.
Okay, that's great. So that actually reminds me, of in a life you need a break. So like what she said, to so-called restructure yourself, to realign yourself towards your objective and stuff. So actually that's what Lavanya did. So she took a break, not to stop things to happen, but to restructure, and so that she can move faster and go beyond her so-called the borders and stuff. All right, that's great. So Theivanai, America itself is huge, and you are selling throughout America. Is there anywhere else you have sold apart from America?
I do America and Canada.
Ah,
I've sent to Canada. Yeah, America is like a continent on its own. So yeah, that and Canada. And I do get inquiries. I've had inquiries from France, from Switzerland, because now I've started to do Europe as well.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So sisters are going around the globe. That's the only sentence I can say. That's great, and that's what the technology helps. All right, that's good. So now I'm coming back to the audience. So if you have any questions or any other matters to raise, you can always raise and ask our speakers for today. or you can also put it in the chat box. It's fine. Yes, Krishan. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Theivanai and Lavanya, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, uncle.
How are you? Actually, I am very proud of you, both of you. Actually, among Chettiar girls,
Thank you.
they always want to be very conservative, and they want to do only what other Chettiar girls do, in this profession or in a work, housework, or whatever is that. But you have gone beyond that. Beyond that, very proud of you. Really, really, I appreciate, and I would like to support definitely wherever I can. And I know Theivanai for many years. I've been to her house actually when she just moved into USA at that time, and it was really a very good time I had with Theivanai. Theivanai, I know she's so brilliant. She can go into any embassy and get the things done. I think she remembers that actually. So that kind of actually, efficiency that she has got. So definitely she will go beyond borders in the business. Is it actually only costume jewelry, or you are doing expensive jewelry as well?
Uncle, we just stepped into pure silver jewelries. So probably long term would be that, but very like no big plans. Now what we are planning to get into the Malaysian market, looking at what mostly use. நாங்க இப்பதான் வந்து பியூர் சில்வர் ஜுவல்லரிக்கு மூவ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். அதுவுமே மலேசியால very difficult, but to sell it in India, Australia, US, other countries is a lot easier. So அது இனிமே தான் we have to figure out that path. It's still
I wanted to tell you that India is a very big market, and you know, actually among Chettiars themselves, once they find something is very attractive, they will spread the word by mouth. You don't need to go there. That's a very big market, and you can actually definitely penetrate into it. Wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, uncle.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Girls, I just want to ask you something. Moving forward, so what's the form of advertisement that we need to do besides Insta?
Akka, you want to answer?
No, moving forward. நான் இப்பதான் இன்ஸ்டாவே லேர்ன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்க்கா. இதுக்கு எனக்கு அதுதான்க்கா மூவிங் ஃபார்வர்ட்.
சரி பரவாயில்ல. அது தவிர்த்து இன்ஸ்டா தவிர்த்து என்ன, what are the other things, Lavanya?
இப்போதைக்கு வந்து நாங்க வந்து என்ன பிளான் பண்ணிருக்கோம்னா, we are working on our website. So this website is going to be probably like international, and then we're going to have like few hubs in like Taka is in the US, so she will take care of Canada, Europe, and then I'm working with another person in India, so we're going to start in India and Australia. So we will cover, so all of us will be under one roof in one website, and we have to market it through social media. இப்போதைக்கு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது வந்து Instagram and Facebook is most active. We have other social medias like LinkedIn and Pinterest and all that. ஆனா அது வந்து நம்ம ரீஜன்ல ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ் கிடையாது, மத்த ரீஜன்ல ஃபேமஸ். So I have to see அந்த இதுல வந்து யார் வந்து I have to sponsor some of the probably the models or actors or whoever is famous, figure out and spread. That is the plan. ஆனா இந்த plan எவ்வளவு தூரம் work out ஆகும்னு தெரியல, பாப்போம்.
Okay, because Pinterest is not there yet lah for our
Here it is though.
Yeah,
Here a lot of
it is.
people use Pinterest.
Yeah, but Pinterest is not for our people. Probably it's still Insta, TikTok and Reels and things like that. So where do you see yourself 2 years from now?
2 years.
Yeah, probably the 2 years plan.
2 years from now, get our website up and going, have more. So basically, guys, it's like Amazon. You know, you order something on Amazon on one website, and then whichever the warehouse is closest to you, they would send it to you, right? So we'll have like that. That's the plan.
Wow, that's marvelous. Within 2 years, all the best.
Within 2 years லாம் கிடையாது, நான் வந்து அந்த மாதிரி. So இப்போதைக்கு நாங்க வந்து 2 yearsல இந்தியா ஆஸ்திரேலியா செட் பண்ணிட்டா அதே மாதிரி தானே, அந்த ரேஞ்சில.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Hello, Malar here, Lavanya and Theivanai.
Hello, auntie. எப்படி
Hi, எப்படி
நல்லா
இருக்கீங்க?
இருக்கேன். Sorry, I'm not very well dressed to see you all. Amidst work, I just picked up my phone because Thambi's thing I've been wanting to see every time, but my timing was always going different. So today I just picked up at 9:57. I said, okay, today I have to start listening to it. Okay. Thambi, you're doing a good job, Thambi. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Aji.
And then Lavanya and Theivanai, I want to ask, I've seen Lavanya wear the jewelry, but I haven't seen in one of the exhibitions I saw, but it's very long time. I want to know, நம்ம இப்போ வந்து ரூபியோ எதுவோ நம்ம வச்சிருந்தோம்னா ஜெம்ஸ்டோன் அதை நீங்க பண்ணி கொடுப்பீங்களா? ஏன்னா நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் செட்டி விட்டு பிள்ளைங்க, நம்பிக்கையா நம்ம கொடுக்கலாம்.
answering to that?
If we send it to you, will you design it and give it?
Yeah, that is all like Uncle Krishna asked. It's for precious stones and expensive jewelries. அந்த அளவுக்கு நாங்க போகல. I don't have a goldsmith or Nasari to do things for me, but eventually I would want to do that. I can only do that if I travel, but I'm not able to travel. So every time I have every few years travel, new people and get new suppliers and like that. So that was all later on once I build my brand. எனக்கு யாருமே ஆண்டி
இது precious stone இல்லம்மா, சில இதெல்லாம் I've seen in since you are here, ஹர்த்தமாஸ்ல வந்து trinketsனு ஒருத்தவங்க பண்றாங்க. She does it by herself.
கையில பண்றதா? If handmade
கையிலே பண்றாங்க. So if you have people to do, my suggestion, I don't know what's your இதுன்னு, ஆனா இப்ப கோவிட் டைம் அவங்க வந்து people வச்சு they are doing it.
Okay, so நான் எப்படி நான் கஸ்டமைஸ் பண்ணுவேனா, so I will meet my customers, we will design together, I will coordinate working in India and I'll ask them to do it that way. நம்ம காஸ்ட் படி பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம இங்க இருந்து ஸ்டோன்ஸ் அனுப்பி அங்க பண்ணி இங்க கஷ்டம். எனக்கு I am only one man army. I don't have working with, so I work with only part time, so அந்த அளவுக்கு I have no contacts yet unless
okay
product
இல்ல, it's just a suggestion. உங்களோட next level Amazon இதெல்லாம் இப்ப பாரு, என் பேத்திக்கு நான் வந்து ஒரு பாசியும் ஒரு கருப்பு வளையலும் அனுப்புறதுக்கு வந்து நான் 200 வெள்ளி கொடுத்து அனுப்புனேன். அதெல்லாம் இப்ப Amazonலயே வந்துருச்சுன்னா நல்ல சாமானா நம்ம அதுலயே ஆர்டர் பண்ணி கனடாக்கே அனுப்பிடலாமே. நான் இங்க இருந்து போஸ்ட் லாஜுல அனுப்புறதுக்கு it was 400 ringgit வெள்ளி தண்டை அனுப்புறதுக்கு. அண்ட் அதோட ஒரு கருப்பு பாசியோ பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு பிறந்ததுக்கு அது வந்து இன்னும் Amazonல வரல, நல்ல சாமானா. அதுல இருக்கிறது அவ்வளவு அழகா இல்ல. இட்ஸ் லைக் குஜராத்திஸ் இது மாதிரி இருக்காது. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க அதெல்லாம் வச்சீங்கன்னா இப்போ லைக் பேரண்ட்ஸ் who cannot go for their children's delivery, நாங்க வந்து உங்களோட சின்ன நம்மோட செட்டியவட்டு ஐட்டம்ஸே நீங்க பண்ணி வச்சீங்கன்னா ஹாப்பியா எங்களுக்கு வந்து அனுப்பி விடலாம். நாங்க
நைஸ் ஐடியா.
திங்க் அபவுட் இட் and I'll be very happy to see it. Actually எனக்கெல்லாம் வந்து எக்ஸிபிஷன்ல பார்த்தாதான் எனக்கு வாங்க தெரியும். இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் நான் வந்து ரொம்ப நியூவா இருக்கேன். நான் உன்னை பார்த்தேன்னா அது திருப்பி அதே தான் வருது, வேற எதுவும் வர மாட்டேங்குது. ஸோ நமக்கு ஒரு சைஸ் பார்த்து வாங்குறது இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு வந்து இன்னும் ரொம்ப நியூவா இருக்கு. as you are saying, every day we have to learn something. It's a learning experience for us. I'm so proud of you two girls.
Thank you.
Lavanya, your market segmentation, could you tell me how many percentage is our community people and what is your broader market spectrum and others are concerned?
கேட்டீங்கன்னா எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியாதுக்கா. பட் மலேசியா, நான் மலேசியா மட்டும் சொல்றேன். மலேசியால வந்து our people, the younger generations buy a lot from me. I have a few of them, like they buy like earrings and the medical stuff. And recently, for the past, since January, I've started introducing like a minji, like it's velli minji, but then it's like more fancy. So like a lot of couple of archie bought and like few people are buying from me. And a percentage pathina very small, maybe like 5% our people compared to everybody else.
So you use Insta and Facebook to touch the bigger wider global clients?
Yeah, I think that is not enough because the older anybody above the age of 45 to get in touch is difficult. Unless they have my WhatsApp number or
WhatsApp.
one connected me. Geetaka from Ipo introduced her to me. அந்த மாதிரி பட் ஐ இது வரைக்கும் வந்து த்ரூ இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் ஃபேஸ்புக் அவங்க டைரக்டா வந்து என்கிட்ட வாங்கின மாதிரி வெரி வெரி ரேர் வெரி ரேர்.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I can, there's a positive sign there. So we have youngsters from our community, so they are supporting. And of course, when you have different generation, they have a different mode of purchasing and stuff. And முதல்ல ஆச்சி சொன்ன மாதிரி they want போய் பார்த்து வாங்கி அந்த தொட்டு பார்த்து எப்படி இருக்கும், they want to feel the thing. It's different from our generation where we can only see the photo and or video we just buy.
You all are excellent in that, la. And Thambi, can you post it in the group, her Instagram, her WhatsApp number and everything, so that later we can save it? And I
Okay,
can
I just
share,
posted,
I can like it and share it, so that my group of friends also, the little bit of thing I can do is I can like it and post it in my group.
All right. So I just posted on Erista Jewel box, which Lavanya is managing in the chat box. So you can check it out.
தம்பி எனக்கு அதுல இருந்து எடுத்து எனக்கு என் வாட்ஸ்அப்புக்கு போ தெரியாது, எனக்கு தயவு செய்து நீ வாட்ஸ்அப்ல போட்டு ப்ளீஸ்.
Okay, sure.
ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் வைக்கணும், அதை எப்படி இங்க இருந்து அங்க கொண்டு போறதுன்னு.
அக்கா ஆண்டி நான் மெசேஜ் பண்றேன் உங்களுக்கு.
Okay.
No worries. So maybe after the session I can also share with Archie. No worries.
Okay.
Sure.
இல்ல நீ நம்ம லேங் குரூப்ல போட்ற, let people see la.
Okay. Sure.
ஒரு கியூரியாசிட்டிக்காச்சு தட்டி பாப்பால.
கண்டிப்பா.
Lavanya, what's the difference between your client acceptance in US and in Malaysia? How do you deal with the clients? Are there any different behavior, attitudes?
Yes, a lot. So இப்போ வந்து நான் இனிஷியலி யுஎஸ்ல நம்பர் வந்தாலே take give my sister. I'm not doing any more US, Canada, Europe all எல்லாமே I give it to akka to do. So last time வரும்போது we have to first understand அவங்க வந்து இந்தியன் ஒரிஜினா இல்ல நம்மள மாதிரி மலேசியன் brought up பண்ணு. If they are Indian origin, usually they will want to buy the product in US for the same price that they can buy in India. So அது வந்து அவங்களுக்கு they feel that we are marking up the price a lot to get profit, but அவங்களுக்கு புரிய மாட்டேங்குது we have to pay the tax and get the shipping and do all that. So you have to recognize what kind of people you're talking to, and if they are bargaining too much and all, like I probably won't waste my time. I would know, okay, இவங்க வாங்க மாட்டாங்க நம்ம கிட்ட இருந்து, let's keep it short and simple and move on to the next someone else.
Okay.
So Theivanai, is it easier than for you to deal with people in the US?
That's the issue I have right here. இங்க வந்து நீங்க மோஸ்ட்லி பாத்தீங்கன்னா வந்து கேள்வி கேட்காம புடிச்சிருக்கு வாங்குறாங்க அப்படின்னா அது இங்க பிறந்து வளர்ந்தவங்க தான். ரைட் இப்ப வந்து இந்த அதர் பீப்புள்லாம் அவங்க அதே மாதிரி எதிர்பார்ப்பாங்க. இது நான் இந்தியாவுக்கு போனா நான் இது கம்மியா வேலை, நீ எதுக்கு இவ்வளவு வேலைக்கு விற்கிற அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. ஆனா நான் அதை இந்தியால இருந்து இங்க எடுத்துட்டு வந்து அதுக்கு டாக்ஸ் கட்டி, இதுவே அமெரிக்காவே அது ஒரு பெரிய கான்டினென்ட் மாதிரி இருக்கு, நான் இங்க இருந்து ஆல் ஓவர் த யூஎஸ் அனுப்புறதுக்கு அதுக்கும் வேற ஷிப்பிங் எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல. சோ அந்த பார்ட் அவங்க அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. Some people they do, some people they don't. So that to handle those kind of people இருக்கு.
Okay.
So you do have different types of people with different mentality and stuff.
Yes.
That's great. All right. So of course it's all a learning journey, I would say, meeting different people, different customers and stuff. Right. So maybe this is to Lavanya, how did you manage on the technical or logistic part? Because even though full online, you initially, I understand you didn't have any physical store, so it was full-fledged online. So how did you manage on the technical or logistic, either your payment platform or all that?
The stock was there, but I had
Okay, I think your voice is breaking. Could you repeat it?
கேக்குதா?
Yeah, now clearer.
Okay. So இப்போ வந்து எப்படின்னா stocks managing and logistics பார்த்தீங்கன்னா usually my house is always in a mess because I have jewelries everywhere. Siva is my husband is very supportive. He never really said, oh, the house is messy, why is it like that? Because sometimes I do get very tired. Like I come back from work, I have to check the stocks, and then after that I have to put it back, but it'll be a bit messy. He'll just keep quiet. He won't say anything. He'll understand. So he has been a very good support, very good help. He'll help me to sometimes sort my jewelry, like count everything, and the mother he helps a lot with that. இப்போ since I'm கடைக்கு போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் it's a lot more easier. முன்னாடி ஆளுங்க எல்லாம் வீட்டுக்கு வருவாங்க. And then Theivanai came one year and she said, Lavanya, you have to stop allowing people to come home. Like I have random people coming, and it's difficult because apartment, and you have to guide them, and then there'll be sometimes 5 people and another 5 people waiting outside, and it's like it was so difficult the time that we managed after that.
Okay. So now, since I can see there's a development just from initially from a house or apartment, now you came to a full-fledged store. So how do you manage the store and also your work? So because you're already at work 9 to 5, then you also kadayum pathukano.
I take my day and it. So I set my appointments. Without appointments, I don't go, and I don't
Okay.
take anybody to walk in and stand in front of the shop and call me because I'm looking to hiring a team. I'm not there fully yet. I'm not confident yet. I have a lot to learn still before I hire somebody. So, basically, என்னை தேடி ஒருங்க வராங்கன்னா, I will definitely give my 100% to them because I have the confidence that they will definitely buy something from me. இவ்வளோ தூரம் நம்மளை தேடி நம்பரை வாங்கி அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் வச்சு அவ்வளோ தூரம் வராங்கன்னா definitely they will buy from me. So basically I go by appointments, and for my online sales I have a day where I only do packaging and dispatch. So I go by the day. So every Wednesday is my other days I don't deliver. I will tell my customers how if it's still urgent I will try. If I cannot, I tell them I cannot do it.
Okay. Wow, that's very good. At least you are more focused. And like what you said, the things that without appointment you won't see them. So it's a good advice for the people. So if you were to like to meet Lavanya, so please book your appointment. That's crucial. Otherwise, please at least message her via Instagram. It's important. Your voice is breaking again.
கேக்கல.
Cannot hear.
Maybe on the cannot hear again.
Okay, நான் வந்து க்ளோஸ் இருக்கேன். எல்லாரும் என் ஃபேஸ் க்ளோஸ் அப்ல.
கிட்ட வந்து பேசு.
Okay, Lavanya, how do you keep up with your competitors? I know there are many other people who sell jewelries, costume jewelries here in Malaysia.
It is definitely a challenge, but most of them I become friends with them. I get to know about them, and then we do things together. And sometimes என்கிட்ட ஜாமா இல்லையா, I will just recommend, oh இவங்க கிட்ட இருக்கும், அவங்க கிட்ட இருக்கும், நீங்க போய் வாங்கிக்கோங்க கிட்ட அந்த மாதிரி. And people recognize me more for bridal rental jewelries and also like for repairing small stuffs. So I try to sell what other people are not selling so much. But sometimes it's difficult. Like we all have identical things. It's just luck. இப்போ McDonald's KFC அவ்வளோ இருக்குல்ல, எல்லாருக்கும் எங்கேயாவது போய்த்தானே ஆகணும் அந்த மாதிரி. So I just hope they buy from me.
If it's meant for you, it'll come to you.
Yeah.
Correct. And like what
There's
Lavanya
one
says, like yes, Achi.
Where is the bricks and mortar store now? Currently, where you have the store?
இவ்வளோ பெரிய கடையெல்லாம் இல்லை, ரொம்ப சின்ன ஒரு கடையில ஒரு கார்னர்ல நான் ஒரு 4 டேபிள் போட்டு ஒரு செல்ஃப் வச்சு.
It's okay. That's enough. You know.
My shop is located in Brixton. Sitaram restaurant இருக்குல, ரெஸ்டாரன்ட்க்கு பக்கத்திலே 3வது மாடியில.
All right. Because online business, for all the online business I have seen, they finally end up having at least one bricks and mortar store. What Mala said, actually, they want to have a feel and touch. This is where actually people will come there. They will buy something because online they cannot see everything, as she says. When they come to the store, at least since I come all the way there, I will buy something there. So bricks and mortar is part and parcel of the business. You cannot avoid it. But at least one is enough. And in US, actually, very expensive to have the store. I don't know whether you have or not.
That too. And also, it's like, my clients are not concentrated in one area, right? They're like all
correct.
over. I cannot say that if I put a store here, people would
No.
come. Yeah, that is the problem here. Yeah.
Be a working space for you, like what Uncle Christian said. In my experience, akka, ivlo namalku jama irukku, we cannot have our family and our things together in one space.
Correct.
Unless the house only, office only.
Currently, we don't have a dining table because the dining table is full of things.
Full of jewelry.
Alright.
I would
I
Lavanya.
think pity Sundar. Sundar will be actually eating outside.
இல்ல நாங்க 2 டைனிங் டேபிள் வச்சிருக்கோம்.
வெளிய 3 டைனிங் டேபிள்.
தெய்வானை, நீ ஒரு சின்ன ரூம் கீழ ஏதாச்சும் நீ வேணா அப்புறம் பண்ணி
that's what I did. இப்ப ஆனா வந்து அதுக்குள்ள வந்து like ஒரு I need to set up like a place where I can organize it well.
Yeah, you can do it definitely with Valliyachi. I think you are also a great person, and with your father's logical thinking, I'm sure you'll also have that. It goes on. And Lavanya, எதிரி இல்லாத ஊர்ல குடியே இருக்க கூடாது, செட்டியை விட்டு பழமொழின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நீ வந்து காம்படிட்டர்ஸோட நல்லா இருந்துக்குன்னா நம்ம அவங்க கிட்டேயும் கொடுத்து விட்டுறலாம் எல்லாம். எனக்கு இங்க உனக்கு தெரியாது, இங்க NPLSC ஐயான்னு கிட்டங்கில இருந்தாங்க. அவங்க வந்து சொல்லுவாங்க, எங்க அப்பா கேட்பாங்க, ஏன்பா ஏன்னு யாரும் லோன் வந்து கேட்டா நீங்க எப்படின்னு. நம்மளால கொடுக்க முடியலன்னா பக்கத்துல இருக்காங்க, அவங்க கிட்ட வாங்கிக்கங்கன்னு நம்ம சொல்லிடுவோம். தம்பி, எதிரி இல்லாத ஊர்ல குடியே இருக்க கூடாது அப்படிம்பாங்க. சோ இது எதிரின்னு நினைக்க வேண்டாம், ஃப்ரெண்ட்லி காம்படிஷன் நினைச்சு we grow up together, we do together things, but you will know to judge people soon. And one more thing, ma GM Plaza la வந்து hell lot of people are coming from all over to Klang. COVID situation க்கு அப்புறம் you can consider opening up a small thing place there
In GM Klang.
Yes.
It's a huge place, and even though I've gone there many times, I still don't know the direction inside the building. Okay. And one more thing, for people like me, I don't know whether you have met or not, I don't wear costume jewelry, but when I know somebody's thing, I buy it as a gift. And sometimes we do not buy when at the first go, but second, third go all, we'll just tell someone there is something like this, if you are using it, you can buy from there.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, it goes there. And for people who are going window shopping also will see these things and they will buy.
அதுக்கு வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு டீம் வேணும், எனக்கு இந்த பல பேர் வேலை பார்க்கணும். இப்ப நான் ஒரு ஆளா எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். I will try, but definitely add that in my goal and I will work towards it. It's a good idea. Klang la appa amma irukanga, so it will be helpful also after COVID, after all this.
இல்ல எனக்கு வந்து தெரியாது, உனக்கு நிறைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐடியா இருக்கும். நான் என்னுடைய பெர்செப்ஷன்ல நான் உனக்கு சொல்றேன். எப்படி என்னைய மாதிரி ஆளுங்கன்னா, நான் கிளாங்ல வந்து என்ன விக்குதோ அதை வந்து தீபாவளி கிஃப்டா பிஸ்கெட் இதெல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டு போக மாட்டேன் யார் வீட்டுக்கும். இங்க பிரியாணி அரிசி விக்குதா அதை வாங்கிட்டு போவேன் எல்லார் வீட்டுக்கும் கிஃப்டா. ஊதுபத்தி விக்குதா அதை வாங்கிட்டு போவேன் கிஃப்டா. So that's how you have to support the people. அப்படி வித்தாத அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம வாங்கிட்டு போனாதான் நமக்கு அந்த மாதிரி சாமான் இங்க கிடைக்கும். இல்லைன்னா அவங்க நமக்கு சேல் இல்லைன்னா நிறுத்திடுவாங்க. நம்மளும் இங்க வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் இந்தியால இருந்து வர்ற சாமான்களை இப்ப பாரு, ஃபிளைட்டே கிடைக்கல, நம்ம இப்ப forced to buy clothes here. அதனால we have to support the local market, what is coming, appreciate the people who are bringing things from India to us. We are having our home grounds here with people like you and Theivanai. So அதுக்கு வந்து கொஞ்ச நாள் கழிச்சு when they can afford, they will buy. ஏன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் காசு வந்து கொஞ்சம் இதுதானே, டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் இந்த when there's tax எல்லாம் இருக்கும்போது எல்லாருக்கும் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா தானே இருக்கும். அதனால time to come people will start buying. Wish you all the best, ma. I have to leave. Wish you both all the best. Thank you, Thambi.
Yeah. Thank you, Achi. So yeah, it's a step by step movement, but of course it's a good.
Okay, I have a question. Either Theivanai or Lavanya can answer. Who is your target customers? Who did you have?
Anybody who likes jewelry.
Okay. Doesn't matter whatever age group.
No. Yeah, because I have husbands buying for their wives. I have daughters buying for their moms. I have moms whose son's wedding they want to buy for themselves. I have my mother-in-law buying for her friends. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I guess that's my opinion.
I have
Oh, that's very
first
good. Yeah.
Malay girl buying for me an anklet.
Oh, that is awesome.
I have a lot of Caucasian people buying. They find it so amazing. You know that I got the the Odianam, the hip chains. They flew. They think it's something very like belly dancing thing, whatever. They think it's very great, and then they bought it. Yeah, Caucasian people buy a lot.
பண்ணிப்பாங்க
கேக்கலடா லாவண்யா.
கிட்ட வந்து பேசு.
அவங்க அத மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணிப்பாங்க.
Is that
நான் குவாண்டான்ல பார்க்கும்போது my nurse had 2 daughters, beautiful daughters, so we all did like a tudong and jewelry shoot and all. So
yeah, you need to get creative with the jewelry la. Yeah, awesome, very good. Have you had people asking you about warranty or guarantee or anything? Has anyone?
For me, so far none.
Hardly the more lower range jewelries, nobody cares because they is wearing. But like ipa na with all like
Can't hear you da. பக்கத்துல வா. Breaking.
Okay.
சரி பேசு.
Yeah, can hear.
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So ipa என்ன மறந்தேன்.
On the warranty and
warranty da.
So actually the more expensive jewelries வந்து they will ask, சரி இப்படி பண்ணீங்கன்னா வந்து இது இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா என்ன பண்றது, can I come back to you fix it for me, இப்ப கல்லு வந்துச்சுன்னா என்ன பண்றது. So I have, for the more expensive jewelries, I have my terms and conditions and like what I can do for them, what I cannot do for them, what will happen to the jewelry, how you should take care of it, how you should keep it, அந்த மாதிரி. So இது வரைக்கும் பெருசா like hardly any. So far okay.
That's very good.
That's very good.
Good. Yeah, they've covered all angles. Very good.
கொஞ்ச நாள்ல கல் வந்துச்சா நீங்க கவலைப்படாதீங்க, என்கிட்ட கொண்டு வாங்க, நான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து வேற ஏதாவது பண்ணி தரேன், ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி தரேன் அப்படின்னு.
Okay, so there is
because I have
service.
Correct, because I've seen on her Insta she does do all the repair work as well. That's very good. Yeah.
Okay.
She's good with her teeth, so definitely.
Yeah.
அதே லாஜிக் யூஸ் பண்ணுவா for jewelry.
It's the same Akka, it's the same wire and plier.
See? Smart girl. Good.
Good. It's great. All right. So yeah, we are coming towards the end of the segment. So any final questions from the audience?
Good morning.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Atta.
Boys. I missed the earlier part. Anyway, I was listening to you patiently. What motivated you to move into this business?
What made me start this, Aita?
Yes.
I generally like jewelry. I always wanted to do something. At that time I was in Kuantan. So Dinesh was with me, and then Akka was starting robotic Legos in US. She was already doing it for a couple of years. Seri nammalum edavadhu pannalam. Like, one profession is not enough. I already felt like I have time and I'm not working as hard as I should be. So let's do something. Then I started looking up into robotic Legos. Ana the Legos vandu appa Malaysia la or Chinese man brought the whole franchise, and then we couldn't do it. So appoda na pesite irukumbodhu Dinesh, Dinesh right? So Dinesh was also telling me, nee dance aadva, unakku jewelries romba pidikum, nee yen idu panna matengura appdinu. So then he helped me initially a lot. And then Mohan helped me a lot. Mohan is Aithan's nephew and our nephew. So he helped me with social media. And I didn't even know how to open Instagram. And hashtags use panna theriyadhu. Appo vandu enakku stock eludradhu, connect eludradhu, my nephew used to help me. So we started really, really small. He only opened up the page for me actually. So appadha aarambichom.
Okay. Now that you have got a branch in US through your sister, so why don't you expand to other countries?
We are already in terms of like speaking and finalize panala. Hopefully by Navaratri we can launch our But I'm not going big. I'm going small only, like based on Instagram again, with couple of very good friends in India. Because lately நிறைய enquiries India ல இருந்து வருது. So I am planning to start off in India, hopefully by Navaratri if everything goes well. And also I have started to make another hub in Australia so that they can cover Australia and New Zealand, but that will be really small. So if simultaneously we cover different parts, and then we all make a website, and then we all join in the website. அதுதான் plan.
Sounds very good. Looks like you are going to leapfrog.
We'll see how far we jump.
Yeah, good. And இப்போ யாரோ பேசிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, ஆக்ட்ரஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து மாடலிங் கொடுத்து எல்லாம் செய்யலான்னு. நான் நினைக்கிறேன் வேண்டியதில்லை, நீங்களே செய்யலாம். You are a dancer, you can do, your sister can do. I think
yes, but ஆனா வந்து நம்ம அந்த மார்க்கெட்டிங் பண்ணி, if we want our jewelries to become famous, that's the only way in my experience. நம்ம எவ்வளவுதான் போட்டாலும் அந்த கொஞ்சம் பாக்குறவங்க தான் பாப்பாங்க. ஐட்டா
true. ரொம்ப செலவு பண்ண வேணாம் அதுக்கெல்லாம்.
இல்ல, இப்போதைக்கு ஒன்றும் செலவு பண்ணலாம். இனி ஏதாவது அது லாங் டேர்ம் பிளான், ஏதாவது கனவுல ஓகே ஒரு நாளைக்கு பண்ணுவோம், நம்மளோட ஜுவல்லரிய போட்டுக்க மாட்டாளா அப்படி அந்த மாதிரி.
Okay, my third and last question. See, the biggest problem nowadays I see, especially with our community Chettiars, வந்து எல்லாம் இன்னமும் we all are tuned to that olden days kind of, அந்த தங்கம் வைரம் and all those things. உங்களோட டிசைன்ஸும் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு, நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன். I've seen my wife wearing and all. I think you should propagate it more. You should நிறையா இந்த கல்யாணங்கள்லாம் I think you can set it up as a small booth there. Nothing wrong.
I know, I thought you told me a couple of times. But I'm a little bit okay. I will definitely take that and make it into something serious and look about it in the next wedding or something. I will try to work on that.
யாம் பெற்ற இன்பம் பெறட்டும் வையகம் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ நம்ம என்ஜாய் பண்ணது மற்றவங்க என்ஜாய் பண்ணுறோம், and that will flourish your business. Thanks a lot. You all are doing a great job. And thank you, Meyya. You are doing a fantastic thing.
Thank you
throughout the year.
Meyya, you are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Keep going. Thanks.
All right, thank you. So yeah, 1 hour ponadhe theriyala, so it's fantastic. So before we end the session, so maybe Theivanai, you have any final words for the audience?
Me?
Yeah.
All I have to say is, if you want to start something, don't wait for that ideal time, that perfect time where everything, the stars align so you can start it. That's never going to happen. You want to start something, do it
now.
Yeah, do it now.
Great.
Good.
Do it. Yeah. So I used to think like, when my kid goes to school, when everybody's gone to work, that's never going to happen. Something's going to come up, so you have got to do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Right. So just don't wait and just do it. Just like what Nike says, just do it.
Yes, just do it.
That's great. All right. So yeah, Lavanya, any final words from you?
Final words from me.
Any advice?
My advice. யார் என்ன சொன்னாலும் கண்டுக்கவே கூடாது. உங்களுக்கு என்ன தோணுதோ அதே செய்யுங்க.
Well said. I totally support that.
So long you're focused, you have the integrity, and you just go ahead with your goal. That's
basically கொஞ்சம் வெக்கமான சூடு சொன்னால இருக்க கூடாது.
But ஆனா வந்து பிசினஸ் பண்ணா வந்து thick skin தேவை. You need that. You're right. Yeah.
True. Agree. So yeah, you're just immune to it. That's one of it. Correct. Okay. So the final word is what doesn't kill you creates you.
Makes you strong.
Makes you strong.
Oh,
right.
no.
So that's great. All right. It's fantastic. So last 1 hour it was fantastic. Having a nice chat with both Lavanya and Theivanai. So it's fantastic. They have shared with us all their journey and experience, and their wisdom itself. So it's great. And thanks a lot for all the audience. We have people from India, Singapore, Australia, and also Malaysia. Right. It's great. So I've shared the link of their Instagram. So just go and click, at least follow them. All right. And you will also see their videos time to time. All right. And for those who would like to contact them, also contact them via the Instagram. They are pretty responsive. Don't worry. All right. So thanks a lot for all your support. So I shall see you in my next segment or next series. All right, another few more weeks. I got another special speakers for y'all. So if let's say you have any other suggestions, any suggested speakers, suggested topic, so do let me know. I will go and contact them and engage them with the session. All right. So with that, thank you very much to Lavanya and Theivanai. It was a pleasure to speaking to both of you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Thank
Akash.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, bye, girls.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you everyone for joining. And
You're most welcome. All the best to Theivanai and
Thank you.
Lavanya.
thank
May your
you.
business prosper. Yeah.
Everybody, good morning to you. Good night to me.
Yeah. Have a good Saturday night.